welcome back. I hope that you had a great weekend. Today's video is a very exciting one. I am actually collaborating with Rachel from Rachel's Mama Journey. I absolutely love her and her content, and I know that you will love her too. Not only does she do really cute DIYs, she also does really great cleaning motivation videos, as well as her motivation videos. They're very inspiring, and I am so glad that we had this chance to work together and to connect. She is truly a beautiful and amazing person, and I know you're going to like her and love her as much as I do. I'm gonna be tagging her channel down below, as well as her Instagram. So don't forget to go and check out what she came up with after this video, and I promise you, you won't be disappointed. So yeah, today we brought you some Dollar Tree DIY decor. Now, only two of my DIYs are from the Dollar Tree, and only because I went to 3 different stores and they didn't have everything I wanted for my last one. So I used some of the stuff I already had at home for my third tutorial, which I know you're going to like because it is my favorite one and I love it. So before I keep ranting more, let's get started with today's tutorial. So this is just some of the stuff that we got. I got most of these from the Dollar Tree and some of these greeneries. And I got this from Walmart, and the paint and the spray paint, and I already had this, and I already had this little twine right here. So we're hopefully gonna make something cute out of all of this stuff. So first things, I decided to make a little spray painting area using a trash bag and some tape, just to prevent from getting any spray paint all over the floor. I also made sure I brought myself a pair of gloves so I wouldn't get any stains on my skin, and I opened everything that I was planning to spray paint so I can do it all at once. Okay, so as you just saw, I just cracked this mirror. Cracked it. This is why I bought extra ones, because I knew I was gonna do this. Please be careful if you try to remove the bags. You can do it, just gotta be gentle. And I really hope I don't get like 7 years of bad luck. Bad luck. Bad luck, because that would suck. It's like 2020, please. I can't have 2020 for 7 years. I'm gonna spray paint this first, and I'm just gonna replace the back of the mirror with my other one. But yeah, let's get this spray painting going, yeah? I started with the mirror frames, and I moved my way to the wooden dowels. I gave everything 2 coats, and I just made sure that I spread everything nice and even so they can get an even coat, and then flipped them around and did the second coat once they dried. For your first project, you're going to need one of the round mirrors. You're also going to need some of the greenery of your choice. I chose these eucalyptus and some lavender. You're going to need twine, scissors, and hot glue, and some wire cutters for your greenery. First thing I did was I tied some twine. I did a double knot and I hot glued it onto one side of the mirror. And once I found the length that I wanted the mirror to hang, I cut the other end and did a double knot and hot glued it to the other side. Next thing is to start adding greenery. I started just curving the stem of the greenery of the eucalyptus, and I was just placing them where I wanted them, right on the curve next to one of the knots. It was a little hard for them to stick because of the way that the greenery was shaped, and I did have to end up using a little bit more hot glue than I wanted, but finally got them to stay down. And you can just add as much or as little as you wanted. I wanted to leave some open spots for the lavender so that way you could see it a little bit better. I just made sure it was nice and full on equally on both sides. As for the lavender, I ended up using, I think maybe 3 stems, 3 or 4, and I placed them in the direction of the eucalyptus leaves, and it added a very much needed pop of color, and it looked super pretty against the green and the gold. I did end up having to glue some of the leaves down because they were kind of just all over the place. Once you're done adding the greenery that you want, you're going to pop the mirror back onto the frame. Just make sure you do it very gentle and carefully, and you are done with your first project. It turned out so pretty. For my second project, I decided I wanted to make a sunburst mirror. I spray painted all the dowels and the skewers earlier. I used 8 of the wooden dowels that I got from the Dollar Tree and 8 of the skewers from the Dollar Tree as well. I only used the top of the skewers because I wanted the pointy end. But yeah, basically you're doing, you're gluing all the thicker sticks first. You do 8 of these. You're gonna separate them almost like a pizza, and in between the bigger dowels you're going to then hot glue the skewers. I did end up having to go back and used a Gorilla Glue for some of the dowels and the skewers. I felt like the hot glue wasn't enough for them to stick, and once I did that, they all stayed in place and it turned out super pretty as well. For my last DIY, I decided to recreate a wall hanging that I saw from Drew at the Lone Fox Make a while back. I ended up using some yarn that I already had at home and 2 rings that I got from Walmart for about $3. I cut the yarn in 60 inches length, and I folded it in half and I tied it around the 2 rings together and crisscross them to either side, making kind of like a triangle shape. And I did this one on the left side and one on the right side, overlapping them together to kind of make a crisscrossing effect. So in order for your yarn to stay nice and tight, you're going to wrap it around the small ring twice, and on the second wrapping you're gonna bring the end of the yarn through that last loop, and then you're gonna pull it and it's gonna make it so that the yarn stays nice and tight and in place for you. You're gonna want to repeat this process until the yarn meet in the middle, And once you have done that, you're going to grab the ends of the yarn and you're going to pull them through the bigger ring. That way it gives it a little more texture, a little more dimension almost. And you are done with your wall hanging. This one was my favorite one out of all three. So that is it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed and liked the little creations I came up with. I had so much fun, and I had so much fun collaborating with Rachel, so don't forget to check out her channel and her video if you want to see what she came up with, because I promise you it is adorable and you're going to love her stuff too. So go over to her channel, tell her that I sent you, tell her hi from Allie. Hi, Allie says hi. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't already. And until my next video, I hope that you have a great week, and I will see you then. Bye!